On this episode of Monday to Monday, we meet, have a conversation with one of my favorite emerging artists from Mexico. Her name is Lulú. She's actually great on TikTok, so check her out there. Check her out on Spotify. Check her out on the Monday to Monday playlist. That might be the easiest place to check her out, honestly. But yeah, her new song 911 is so great. By the time this comes out, she's going to drop at least one more song. But in this interview, we talk a lot about TikTok, her approach to using TikTok, what she's seen work, what I've seen work. We also talk about making music in Mexico and really paying attention to her Mexican fans, but also her viewpoint and whether it's on the forefront of her mind or in the back of her mind, not only the USA, but the whole world. I think it's an important conversation, whether you're in the USA, whether you're in Mexico, whether you're anywhere, talking about the hometown, but also, thinking about everyone else who could be listening because music is global. So tune in. We dive into her music, but we do business talk as well. All right, we're live. So, where are you right now? Like, where in the world are you?
I'm in Monterrey, Mexico, Nuevo León.
Yeah.
I'm a Mexican girl,
Yeah, and where was that festival you were at recently?
Pal Norte. It was here in Monterrey.
Oh, cool. That looked fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was a very weird and excited experience because, the pandemic happened, COVID, the concerts went like off,
Yeah.
and return to that was like so excited. The emotions, like hearing the music so loud and all the people right there. I was a little bit scared. My social anxiety was like, I'm
Because of
not.
COVID or why?
What?
Because of COVID? Because of COVID or
Yeah,
why were you scared? Yeah.
yeah. I was scared for the COVID, but well, in the enter of the festival, people were like showing the vaccinate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vaccination cards? Yeah.
yeah, and well, that was a little like okay, it's not that bad, but I was scared.
Of course.
Yeah, but
Well,
it was so excited. I was so happy to hear Galantis, the Los Aquí Hay, that are the artists
oh, they were
that,
there?
yeah, they sing. Yeah, it was so I don't know. I was so happy because I was fan of them since last year, so it
Yeah.
was just a dream come true.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Adrian was there too, right?
Yeah, he was on backstage.
Of course. Mr. Cool Guy.
Yeah. I love him much.
Oh my god. Well, yo, I'm so happy to finally be talking to you.
Yeah.
We've been playlisting you, but it's so cool to be able to do an interview now.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a dream come true. Like I told you before you started recording, I was like dreaming with this moment because when I started talking to you, I was like, oh my God, I wish that one day you like talk to me to be here on Monday to Monday, and it's finally here. Like
Man,
it's day. Thank
it's
you so much
time.
for inviting me. I'm so happy and grateful. Like thank you so much.
Damn, that means the most. That's cool. Yeah, no, I know because the Monday to Monday playlist listeners, they really like your music. So
Really?
that's cool that we're doing the interview now.
Yeah, finally. Oh
Yeah,
my
this is
God.
crazy.
Yeah, I know. And how do you know they like my music? I mean, I know that you put some like 911, my recent single, and Electric too.
Yeah.
And, but I don't
And the
know.
Avion song. What is it? Moto Avion or what is it?
Modo Avión. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I released that song on February. I don't remember really. But I'm so excited now because, well, 911 is out, and this Friday I'll be releasing another song. Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, we can't wait. And yo, I was telling you before we start recording yesterday or whatever, I was saying 911 is actually It's actually my favorite one from you, and that's the
Yeah,
newest one. So like
yeah.
what are you gonna do on Friday with this new song? And like where are you going right now musically? Because the more I hear from you, the more I like.
Oh, thank you so much. The it's the same for me. I love 911. Like, I know it's my song, but it's my favorite song right now. I keep it on loop, like 911, 911, 911 on my car. I'm driving and I'm like, toda esa fantasía. I love 911. But what I'm looking for right now, it's because 911 is like my sound. I
Yeah.
was searching for that sound for a long time because I love Lady Gaga, I love FKA Twigs, Ariana Grande. I want to combine that world, like pop, electropop, and to be a pop star, a diva.
Of
That's my
course.
since I was a little girl. So the next song, it's like hyper pop, like electropop. But yeah, I think that people notice that this new sound, it's really me,
Yeah.
because I like some people text me, like fans in my community, and told me that, Lulu, if I could like physically put this song on someone, literally, it's you. This song, it's you, and everybody noticed. And I'm so happy to hear that, because I was like searching for that for a long time, and I'll be like discovering myself and exploring, because this career, music career, is like a constant uh, like experiment,
Yeah.
like, because everybody changes, everybody, I don't know, the next year I can like be like, I want to combine pop and country. you know and
Yeah.
it's my career, it's my project, and I want to do what I like with it. And well, um my vision for my project is to be there for the people, like to hold them, like make them feel that they're not alone in this world. Because so much time when I was a little girl, I felt so alone, and music was my home, and I want to be that for the people, really. And they text me and send me messages that I am that person.
Damn.
And that makes me so happy. I cry every day when I look when they send me that messages, because that's my dream. I want to be there for the people, because music was there for me. And I don't know, it's so beautiful to see that people hold my music and I hold them right back, and it's so cool. But I want
Dang.
them to dance too. And feel
Yeah.
like empowered. I don't know how to say it. Empoderados. Yeah.
Okay. And talking about your music still with 911. So a lot of people who listen to the podcast and the playlist, not everyone speaks Spanish, and then there's people who speak Spanish but don't really listen to too much music in English. Like we got both sides. So with 911, what's your favorite line? Like I know earlier you were singing a little bit of it, but like
Yeah.
what's your favorite part of the song and explain why?
Mm, Let me think. Mm, oh, me debo ir, pero si no eres tú, no quiero a nadie aquí. A tu recuerdo quiero dejar de sentir, me debo ir, pero si no eres tú, no quiero a nadie aquí. Oh my God. It's like so heavy, that line, because I don't know, that was the first lyrics that came through my mind when I was on my bed, like sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
And uh, the song, I write it on my here in my house.
Yeah.
I was like sometimes I tend to like I make melodies on my head because I hear so much pop music. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to make música pegajosa, así como like that gets stuck in your head.
Yeah.
So I don't know. In that time I was like sad, and I was um thinking so much and
Yeah.
doing introspection. I don't know if
Reflecting on everything. Yeah.
reflecting myself. And then the melody comes out, and I was like, me debo ir, a tu recuerdo quiero dejar de sentir. Yeah. and and I was like, oh my god, this song, it's so like, I don't know, so real. So like, I don't know, because I think that the pop stars, like not so much pop stars, tend to show their real selves. Well, not their real selves. I mean, like their lowest,
Yeah.
you know, and that moment was so low for me in this topic of love. And I was like, I want to show and want to do this song. Like, really, I want to do it. I was scared because I don't know, because I wanted to be this pop star, but I was like, oh, this song is so sad. I don't know. And I went to the studio with Adrian,
Yeah.
and I told him, I have this song. It's sad. I'm sad. Accept that I'm sad, okay? and and I sing it to him, and he was like, okay. And what, you wanted that to be sad, a sad song, or like? And I was like, no, I want to be like, for I don't know, it's a sad lyric, but I want people to dance and be sad.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah.
be empowered even though you're sad in this
Power.
lyrics. Yeah, it's great. And we put it at the top of the playlist this week and
Thank
we
you
love
so much.
it. It really does get caught in your head. And you could tell, like you said, you put your heart into it. And those are the best songs when you really put your heart into it and take a risk and talk about some painful stuff sometimes. And those are the best songs.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, and I was scared before the song came out because I was like, oh my god, people gonna know how I feel. Like, I'm really feeling about this. So,
Oh my God. Oh
yeah,
my
but
God. Well, we love it. And yo, when you said people at the festival were recognizing you, your
yeah.
fashion's next level. Like, talk
I,
to us about the clothes, the hair, the makeup, the
thank,
earrings, like everything you do. Like what are you trying to do with your fashion?
ooh. I want to do everything. Yeah, I love fashion. Actually, I studied fashion design,
Oh
and
yeah,
yeah, well, I didn't finish because um like Adrian signed me for the slowly. I was
yeah.
like, okay, I want to give me time from school. I was like in my last year.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, but I was like, I want to give me a break.
yeah.
Like, I want to give everything for music because it's my dream. And my family were like, okay, we know this will happen someday, so give your time, take your
Well,
time.
yo, for everyone listening, Adrian, the person she's talking about, is a producer, manager, runs a label, and he signed you. Like, how did he find you then? If you were in school?
Well, it's a kind of fun story. On October from last year, I went to a Halloween party,
Yeah,
and I I saw him, and I knew him because he I I knew Aquí Hay,
yeah,
that they are a band from here, from Monterrey,
yeah,
and I knew he management do they his
yeah. He
su
works
man-
with them, and they're
yeah,
great.
yeah. Sorry if I get a
No,
little
that's
bit
fine.
stuck.
Yeah, you could say it
Yeah.
in Spanish too if you want.
Okay. Okay. Well, he pues los maneja a ellos, And I was like, oh my god, I can't believe that I'm in this party. I
Yeah.
with like famous people.
Yeah.
And I started my project, Lulu project, my music project, and since 2017.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool. Okay.
yeah. So last year I was like, oh my god, I want to be with someone in one label. Like, it's my
Yeah.
dream. And amo a los aquí hay. So I was like, I want to be with Adrian. And I saw a friend, my best friend and personal manager, and my I love her, Nisa Cruz.
Okay.
She my well, she worked with me, and she fue la directora creativa
Mhm.
de Modo Avión
Okay.
y la
So
directora
she was
también.
like creative directing that video?
Yeah, she's my creative director too, and my
Okay.
personal.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I saw her, and I was like, "Oh my God, Nisa! Hace mucho que no te veía." And she was like, "Oh my God, Lulu! I saw you on TikTok, and I love your videos." And I was like, "Oh my God!" And she was like, "Are you with some label or something?" And I was like, "No, I'm independent
Yeah.
musician." You know? And she was like, "I need to necesito presentarte a Adrián."
Okay.
And
Yeah, she had to so she was working with Adrian, she had to show your music to him right away?
yeah, and well, she called him, and he was like, "Oh, hello, my name is Adrián," and I was like, "I know you." And I'm like, and she was like, "Oh, she's a singer, and she's not with, ella no está firmada con nadie." And he was like, "Oh,
Okay.
show me some music." And I was like, "Okay." And I showed him a song that's named Vete. It's on my
Okay.
Spotify.
Yeah.
And he were like, "Okay." Se salió al patio. He went outside, and he was like, and he turned back, and I was like, what do you think? And he was like, "Oh, it's fine." And he gave me my and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Damn.
And I was like, "Oh my god, ya me batió." I'm like, he don't like it. So I was like, "Okay, okay." And then I saw him alone, and I was like, "Adrian, tell me the truth. Do you like it? I want to be better. I want to, because this is my dream, you know. I love to sing. I love singing, and I love making music. So tell me, what do you think? Like, be honest." And he was, "Okay, I like it. You have so much potential, but I think that you don't have to put it ev- all the potential in one song. You know, you can like ir repartiendo todo ese potencial." And I was like, "Okay, thank you so much, and thank you for the."
Honest feedback? Yeah.
It was like, let me like give me your phone, and I was like, "Okay." And I gave him my phone, and he was like, "I'll call you on the week and the weekend, and to agendar una sesión en el estudio." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, it's fine." I was like, "Act cool, Lulu.
Oh my god.
Be okay." I was inside. I was like, but outside, I was like, "Okay, yeah." you know.
Yeah.
And well, and that was it. I leave the party, you know. And on the weekend, he sent me a message like, "Okay, tell me everything about you. I want to know you. I want to know what's your what's your dream. What are your intentions with music?" And I was like, "Okay." And I told him everything, that I am prepared. Like, this is my dream. I train it with vocal coaches. I know the opera technique. I sing
Okay.
opera. Yeah, so I
Yeah.
was like telling him my story. He was okay, yeah, and well, he invited me to his studio,
Yeah.
and we made two songs. One song, I don't know, I don't like it, and it didn't like nunca salió a la
Okay.
luz, and
Yeah.
we made that song, and I was like, okay, like I don't like it, but it was like, and I was like finishing that song. I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave, and he was like, no, let's do another one, and I was like,
Oh, that's good.
okay, and that's when Mente en Blanco came out.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we made Mente en Blanco, and he was like, I love it. What the fuck? And I was like, I love it too. And next days on the weekend, he called me and he was like, Lulu, come to the studio. I want to talk to you. And I was like, okay. And he told me, I want to be your manager. I think you have so much potential. I want to sign you on slowly and to be my priority artist. And I was screaming because it was my dream, because I love Los Akiai, and I was like, I
Yeah.
want to be like them. I love them so much. So
Talking about your fashion too again, for
mhm.
everyone who doesn't know, you're really like popular on TikTok too. You know what I mean? You're
Yeah,
really doing good, but you also have all these, like I was saying, hairstyles and makeup and hair color,
yeah.
and you're so funny on TikTok, and also you're singing and you're like doing
Thank
cool
you.
stuff. So, like, talk to us about TikTok, and I guess your fashion is pretty important to TikTok too,
Yeah,
right? But what are
yeah.
you trying to, or what do you find most effective when you're like posting on TikTok and your fans like the most, or what do you find works best for you on TikTok?
Mm, I think that I started doing covers and doing these crazy makeups
Yeah,
on TikTok. So when I do that, when I do a crazy look, a so elaborated look, and sing a song that it's so powerful, people are like, because they like the video for the makeup, for the look, and for the voice.
and you've been doing that since the beginning, or is that something you did more recently?
Mm, since the beginning. Well, I started like doing it for fun, but then with the video, my cover, Cause I Love You, my TikTok, that was the first video that went crazy, like viral. People were like, oh my God, the makeup, the look, the voice, what is happening? They were crazy. They went crazy. And, and well, I saw that that was funcionó.
Yeah,
So I started doing that, and it was working.
yeah,
So I followed that line, like do this beautiful makeup. So that's why I went so perfect on makeup because I was doing it every day. Every day I was doing makeup, like 5 TikToks singing these powerful songs.
you would post 5 a day.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. I
Yeah,
because
it's
it
all
was,
about posting a lot. It's important to post a lot.
yeah, yeah. It's so important.
You've been showing off your voice and showing off your makeup and your style, but now you want to bring people more to you without doing it in a weird way. Not like, because that's a hard thing on TikTok. You don't want to
Huh?
self promote all the time, but at the same time, especially you, because you're making good music, like you want to let people know because you don't want
Yeah,
people not to know you're making music. Well, you know what you
yeah,
could do? You know what you could do? This is just a quick thought, but if you're singing a song, that has, you could even ask Adrian, or you guys could think about it together. But you know how DJs mix in a song and mix out the other one? Like if you're singing a song that has a similar key on the piano, or like similar vibe or similar lyrics, or you know how Setch has the 911 song, or
yeah.
like whatever, like if you're singing someone's song, then you could, like, for the first 10 seconds sing that song, and then next 15 or whatever sing your song, mix it up.
Yeah, it would be fun.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like if you sing a Ariana Grande song and you're like, God is a woman or whatever, and then like the second part, you start singing in Spanish your song. I think people would like that.
yeah. That's a good idea. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so
Well,
much.
well, yeah, I mean, you're very talented and your voice is great. Even on this interview, when you were singing and saying some of the lyrics, your voice is so good. You have a real talent. So like, I do believe if you start working in your own music, I think people will like it. Because
Yeah,
if your voice was really bad and your lyrics were bad, people wouldn't like it.
yeah. I
But
think
you're
that too.
good. Like you got to let people know.
Yeah, and yeah, I think that it's a great idea because yeah, that's what my everyday thoughts like. What I need to do to guiar a las personas hacia mi música,
Yeah.
to make them hear me, not my covers, my music, because
Yeah.
I like to make covers. I love making covers. I make covers since I was 13 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do
So,
you watch The Voice? La Voz or anything?
yeah,
Which one? La Voz or The Voice with Ariana or La Voz or
La
isn't there
Voz.
also like La Voz para Niños, like La Voz and Niños
Yeah,
and
La
which
Voz.
one do you watch?
I watch La Voz normal.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I made an audition for La Voz Mexico.
I knew it. I knew it. Okay. How'd that
Yeah.
go?
uh, because I don't like that programs like, well, in here in Mexico I don't like it
Okay.
because they're like arreglados. I don't know, and I feel like siento que sentiría mucha presión, so I don't like
Yeah.
it for me. I don't like it. So I made the audition, and I wasn't prepared. I didn't
Yeah.
know the song. I sing the song México en la piel from Luis Miguel.
And did they give you that song or you get to pick your own
No,
song?
I picked my own song,
Okay.
but I didn't pass the first audition, so I don't care so much. And I sing the chorus, the,
Yeah.
the coro, and they were like, "Sing more." What
Really?
waiting for? And I was like, "I don't know the lyrics," and they
Oh
were like,
man.
"Thank you, next."
Damn. They said thank you next. Isn't that what Ariana says? That's
Yeah,
pretty funny.
yeah.
Well, no,
So
I mean, I just assumed you were a fan of that show. I've watched it. I mean, it's fun to watch, but
yeah, I want to watch.
it is fun to
Right now,
watch.
I love because it's Ariana
Yeah.
on the USA.
I
I
think
love her.
a lot of people like that.
Yeah, she's
Well,
so
yo, yeah, she's great. But yo, so I know you were talking about your TikTok, and I told you before we started the interview that I would say something about mine too. But one thing I do, I don't know if you do this very much. I don't see much on your page, but you see, like the last like a bunch of my TikToks are me answering questions. So people ask me
yeah.
questions, like even about you, right? So like someone might say, "What are you listening to?" And I'll be like, "Oh, 911 by Lulu. Like check it out." You see what I'm saying? Like because your fans might want to know, like if someone says, "Hey, how long did it take you to do that makeup?" Or "Yo, what like how did you like that story you said when you were making the beat with Adrian, you were giving your input. I mean, people like that stuff.
Uh, yeah, I think they will like that. They will like it because yeah, people ask me things on TikTok on the los comentarios,
Yeah.
and I look at it, and I'm like, I don't know if I could answer that. I don't know,
Why? It's
but
too
you
personal or something?
no, but I don't know. I'm like nervous about that.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
but I think that I could do it because it's a great idea.
Or you could even one more thing. We could talk about this later too, but if you do you use YouTube Shorts?
No.
YouTube Shorts is cool. It's like really short videos on YouTube, and some of our team members have had great success. So even sometimes you could even just take the same type of video you put on TikTok, but put it on YouTube Shorts.
I
It's
didn't know
pretty
that.
fun. You get a lot of views. It's pretty cool. But we'll talk about that because see,
Yeah.
Gary V, myself, the team, we all believe in you. So,
Oh,
yes,
thank
this is an interview and I want to help you tell your story and our podcast listeners want to know your story because they've been hearing you on the playlist, but they want to know more about you and you shared so many great stories and we talk TikTok and fashion and music and everything. But you know what I'm saying? Like we're here for the long haul with you. So if you want to talk TikTok, if you want to talk YouTube Shorts, like we have people on the team that's what they do all day long, and
Okay.
we could even help make stuff with you because we really believe in you. Your music's great.
Oh, thank you so much. Really, I love to hear that because I don't know. I didn't think like people on the USA could be like, oh my god, you know.
Well, that's what I was gonna. So that's like the main thing I wanted to end with is what you just said. You're in Mexico. You're making music with other people in Mexico. Like you're
Yes.
doing your thing. You went to that festival. People ran up on you. They're like, "Hey, I recognize you. Your music means a lot to me." But most of the artists that we interview on this podcast are in some state, city in the USA. So I wanted to ask you because also your music's on our playlist. You're on the podcast right now. So I want to just ask you, like, what do you think about international listeners and international fans, right? Because I think it's really important to do what you're doing. You're like
Yeah.
hometown Mexico fans, Mexican music, you're being yourself. But even you said you really like Ariana Grande and you really like certain things. And myself, I'm in the USA and I'm listening to your music and you see what I mean? So like, are you thinking about that? Or is it just happening naturally? Or like, what's your plan?
Mm, I think that it happened naturally because mm, I by myself because I sing in Spanish. I'm like I don't think that people from the USA like could hear me, but now that you're saying this, I'm like everything could happen, you know.
Yeah.
And my plans for the next year actually are like fly to the USA to Los Angeles, to New York, and work with producers that live there, you know. And I know that my audience from the USA will be like so excited. I don't know if I have like audience right there. On Canada, I have because my sister lived there, but
Oh, yeah.
but
Cool.
I feel like it's so crazy because when I started this project, I wanted to sing in English. I didn't wanted to sing on Spanish, and it's crazy because I didn't. I think that si canto en español no me van a escuchar en Estados Unidos y si canto en inglés sí. But now with everything that happened, like this boom with reggaeton and
Yeah. Bad
Caliuchis,
Bunny and everything. Oh, yeah.
Bunny,
Cali Uchis. Yeah.
yeah, and it's crazy. And I'm like, I had this opportunity, you know, and Rosalía también.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Rosalía, I love her so much, and la admiro mucho por llegar a donde llegó, being herself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's
so
true.
yeah, so I think that it will happen naturally. I'm doing what my project is about, you know, that what I'm doing, what I want, what I like, and soy fiel a mi visión, a mi objetivo. So I think that my fans will come to me because they really like and genuinely like my music, you know. And I want to have this audience on the USA because I want to have the audience everywhere
Yeah.
because I'm a legend in the world.
Thanks for listening to the episode. If you made it to this point, you are a star. So Lulu's great. Check her out, support her. We're doing a special project with her soon, so stay tuned for the details. But I don't know, she's cool, and I like interviewing emerging artists. They care so much, and they're so happy. If you listen to the interview, you know she was happy, and that made me happy. You know, she was saying that she was so excited to be on the podcast. She likes the playlist. It's cool. You know, check out the playlist. Leave us some voice notes. Leave us some text. If you like an artist on the playlist, let us know, and we'll interview them because we're building a community, and we want you guys to feel connected to the artists on the playlist. You know, we want to give you the stories behind the songs. We want to say, hey, Lulú just dropped 911. Now we're going to talk to her about it. And we talked about that idea. If she wants to go on TikTok and show her real songs, because she loves showing her voice off and fans love hearing it. But if she wants to show part of her real songs, you know, We were saying start with what the people like and mix it into what you have, and you guys could take that idea and run with it too. If you like videos where people flip over cars, do backflips over, ceilings and stuff, show the video you like and then recreate it. Stay safe. TikTok doesn't like it when you risk health, so stay safe.